Hello everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with Evan's Easy Japanese. We are doing the JLPT N5 grammar section, which means we need to be paying attention to vocab, word order, particle usage, verb agglutination. If you don't know what the word agglutination means, I have some videos that explain it. Type in agglut in the search bar and you'll probably find some. I haven't read this question. We're just going to, it's an N5 question. No offense, but that's kind of easy for me. Yeah, I know. You comment in this, give me a comment on how convoluted and condescending that was. I'm mansplaining the grammar to you. All right, let's go ahead and just jump in. Oh, before we begin, the kanji packet that I've been working on this whole time, it will probably be released soon. I'll probably be selling it for $5. Go ahead and subscribe at Patreon, Subscribestar, and pretty soon bitbacker.io. Basically, anybody who subscribes to the $5 level, I'm just going to give you the free copy of it. Just give me your email and I'll send you out a copy. I'll try to get in contact with you so I can send you a PDF of it. And there's going to be monthly subscriptions as well, but I'm rambling on too much. Hey, subscribe, share, like, maybe make a donation. That will keep me going, because this takes a lot of time. Senshu, departo de kaban blank kutsu nado o kaimashita. Alright, so senshu, last week. We don't have a ni particle here because we don't really need it. We kind of understand that last week is a time point. Departo de. This de is the other meaning of de as the one in the answer to the previous video, number 1. This is the location of an action. The action that we have is kaimashita. We bought something. And thus, if man, it is so hard to just highlight individual characters. Look at that. Okay, so, departo de, at the department store, I bought something. Last week, at the department store, we bought something. Notice the mashita is perfective. That means that it is past. It is done. It is complete. It is the complete form. The buying has happened, and it is all done. All right, next we have two nouns. We have kaban, which is like a bag or like a briefcase, and we have kutsu, which is shoes. That's an odd sentence. Kutsu is shoes. Nado, and things like. I think this qualifies as a particle. Na and do together, nado. I think it's a particle. If it's not, it's basically a particle, and I apologize for not knowing the correct term. It means and things like, or and the sort. So probably they bought shoes and a bag and things like that, and the sort, things like that. And notice the O particle. So indeed, the O particle is not left out with a nado, or the particle that we're going to choose here. We still need that O particle, which is also a hint as to what these are doing. We must have some sort of a linking verb here, a linking particle, excuse me, not a verb, a linking particle here. So the two must be connected. We have a noun, and they're connected in some way. The nado is a hint, and the O particle is also a hint. All right, so the first option is wa, which is kind of like a super subject, but also B is like the, what was it, like the as for this information, what follows is what happened, is based what the wa particle does. So once again, like if we have X, wa, Y, it would be as for X, Y applies to X, is how that sort of a sentence goes. So if we were to do that, senshu departo de kaban wa, as for last week's bag, that was action, location, departo. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. This de particle just ruins the whole thing. If departo de was after kaban, it might make sense. Senshu kaban wa. So senshu kaban wa, and it feels like there should be a no there. Senshu no kaban wa, like last week's bag did something. It's not wa. Number 2, mo. This is for emphasis, and it also means even as well as and this not in the sort, well, just as well as, or even, or altogether. In some way, it has this feeling of all, or even that happened. Okay, so mo could work with two nouns. We did this, and we did that. However, usually when we have a mo particle operating like that, we'll have more than one mo. So it would be something like kaban mo kutsu mo kaimashita. The mo particle would replace the o particle, and we wouldn't really have a nado with it. Because nado means and things like. You don't and things like along with even that. They just don't really go together logically. Maybe I'm wrong on that, and there's like a few examples, but in general, mo and nado aren't applied to the same noun. We'll put it that way. The e particle pretty much has one function, and that is with some sort of a verb of giving or a verb of movement, and it means towards that thing, to you. So if you want to give it to somebody, like let's say you have a Valentine's Day letter, I love you, and you want to say give it to somebody, on the envelope you'll write down Yuki e. So you want to give it to Yuki-chan, or you want to give it to whoever you want to give it to. You have their name followed by e, and that means to whom you're giving it. And or you want to go to school, Gakko e ikimasu. That does not apply here. You don't buy something towards the bag. Hey man, yesterday at the department store, I bought things like shoes all the way towards the bag. Just straight up, no, doesn't work. No, sorry. The ya particle, obviously this must be the correct answer because it's process of elimination. The ya particle in between nouns functions like the word and. However, when you hear it, it kind of means I'm not making a full list. If you use the mo particle, it kind of means I did this and I did that. That would be the mo particle. You might be wondering how the ya particle differs from the to particle, which it's very generous of them not to put it here. Oh, but you can see at number 3, there's a to particle there. The to particle means and, but it's much more of the idea of a complete list. The ya particle is kind of like, I'm saying just like this and that. And, this and that and a few other things, kind of like, all those sort of things, which functions perfectly with the nado particle. So, kaban ya kutsu nado o kaimashita. So I bought stuff like shoes and bags and, I don't know, belts maybe goes with that. I don't really know what goes with bags and kutsu. Well, that's your answer is ya. I'll try to say it for you. Sensu, departed de kaban ya kutsu nado o kaimashita. Sensu, departed de kaban ya kutsu nado o kaimashita. I bought stuff like bags and shoes at the department store last week. Since I already went through that whole spiel of giving me money, I won't do it here. You guys have yourself a great day. Peace out.